Hey guys, welcome to London Players Guild. Today we have a game that happened the other day between Brohan and the Joe Shipling. That was a game for our online Untap tournament. Uh, so the winner of this game, it's best of three, is going to receive a Miraculous Revival box. I'm here today with John,
Hello.
and yeah, we're going to provide the post-game commentary. So you ready?
I am.
So there we go. So we have a new Brawly BR and Slug. Ah, there we go. The bookmarks are gone. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Good. So,
Ready? Same.
yes, we have a chat here to see what's happening.
Yeah.
Uh, Joe is starting, so we'll see.
I
When I was
actually haven't
watching,
ever seen this matchup yet. The Broly
uh,
versus.
I played it a bit today.
Uh,
So I have not seen the Brawly deck until I watched this game on Saturday, actually.
mm.
I didn't know how the deck is supposed to play, so I've been watching it.
Wait,
And
so the leader. Oh, it searches for cards and then you summon it.
uh,
Okay.
so yeah, the leader once per turn searches for a green one-drop freezer army.
Yep. And then he summoned it. Okay. Because he put it there straight from the deck. He didn't put it in his hand. I was just
Yeah,
a bit
yeah, but then
confused.
he just
Yeah.
tapped the energy. Okay,
Oh,
I have
Chile.
car alarm going off. I don't know if you can hear it.
No.
Sorry about that. So,
Chile, Slug, take life, gain crit.
hmm so Brahan has a very interesting hand control slug.
Is he going to drop a Champa right now?
No, I don't think so. He has a bit different approach. It's just 10k critical. So when you play the Wonder Brawly, you take 2 life. You need to, if you play it from hand.
Yeah, up to 2 life, right?
No, when you play it from hand, you need to take 2 life.
Oh, you have to take 2.
When he's KO'd, you take 1 or 2 to play a 4-drop.
Oh, okay.
On the
Oh,
other
he
hand,
passed
if
the turn with no one
no,
drops, passing the turn.
I mean, it's one way to do it. So
So taps green and
Paragus.
yellow,
Oh,
summons
so
the
that's
Paragus.
the powerful turn for
Yeah, this is like big boy turn,
Broly.
right? He's gonna
Yes.
summon something huge right now.
So he should be able to deal quite a lot of damage. I'm not sure how well versed Joe is with this deck.
Guess we'll find out.
There is the control mechanism. A really, really good card.
I mean, this whole deck is just very good. Like
The
it's
super combo is the best part of it.
yeah.
We have
What
8
from
of
what
those
I've
today
yeah
in this
from what
match.
I've seen from this deck so far, the Brody deck is that it is very consistent.
Yes, it is. The amount of times because I was playing with it today, the amount of times I went into the. So now I don't know what he's. Oh, so he sent the 1-drop without attacking with a 1-drop. I think that was a misplay. He should have attacked with the 1-drop first and then do the Paragus into the 1-drop.
Yeah, to just get more damage down, right?
Yes, more attacks. And the other thing is he took only 1 life here, where he could have taken 2 and be able to awaken.
Yeah, and then combo up his hand and then just draw 6 new cards.
Go into the. He could easily go into a 6-drop because we know he added the 6-drop to hand. So he could use the control mechanism, KO the 4-drop, discard 2 cards, play a 6-drop.
Well,
So he lost on 1 attack there. Maybe he was worried. Oh, the other thing is he got to 5 life rather than 4, which I don't understand. But of course I couldn't say anything about that. What's wrong with your mic?
sorry. I was trying to get more comfortable.
Um, so he's
Oh,
playing
he's playing
K.
Chaos. What the
Yes.
hell? That's I'm not sure about that. 'Cause that's a lot of energy to hardcast.
Yes, but there's
Isn't it easier just to what's its face? Play the 4-drop rare, which then you can evolve the 6-drop on top of, right? Like surely that's
oh, you mean
stronger
the
form.
Slug?
Yeah, surely that's a stronger use of 4 mana than
He's not playing the
summoning.
Slug engine.
Oh, Nani?
None.
Oh, I'll be interested to see his list then.
It's actually a very interesting deck. So that, he used the control mechanism to KO the 4-drop into 6-drop, so that's another attack. So
This one's broken, right?
all
This
of
one
them
he's
are.
gone. Yeah.
All of the
He
Broly's
didn't
for
attack.
this.
He didn't attack with it.
Apparently he didn't. Okay. All of those Broly's are really busted because they all activate in the battle,
Yeah.
and then they can
Like
just KO something.
one of them's basically Shigesh explosive, isn't it?
Well, 6-drop and 8-drop both.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
just drop a card, KO something.
rip, I guess.
Oh, the Slug hasn't played anything either. Just
He did.
charged the 3-drop Gotenks.
He didn't crit to attack.
No, he didn't, because Broly kept him at 5, kept himself at 5 life.
Can't he take life pretty easily in this deck?
I mean, he probably could take the Broly deck. The Broly deck can't
Mm.
take the life beside the 1-drop.
Oh, okay.
That was a mistake of him not taking the 2 life when he was going into a 4-drop.
Yeah, because he could go up to 6 cards in his hand now, right?
Yeah, he could have way more powerful turn there. My favorite card in the game, Android 13.
So you're going to do these tournaments every weekend now? These winner
I
box
will
things?
try. I mean, I have a few boxes laying around right now, so I'll try doing that, at least for now. We're doing another one next week. The link is going to be in the description if you want to check out yourself and try to win a free box of Miraculous Revival. There are 16 slots in every tournament. To play in the tournament, you need to go to the challenge website, register for the tournament. You need to go to the Discord to join our channel, and you need to have an Untap account.
Which is very easy to make.
All of them are easy to
Yeah.
accomplish.
Even for someone like me.
Well,
maybe.
You do need someone to help you with that, I guess. But there we go. We are in turn 4, and both players are above 5 life.
I think attacking the Slug is a bad idea.
I'm surprised that he keeps on defending the attack. Maybe he's waiting for the 6-drop to attack. Oh, he took it.
And he's charged quite a lot of Brolys.
Yes, that's also there's 2 6-drops and the 1-drop.
Oh, what's this? What was
That's
that
a
negate?
Broly negate. You could, if your leader is green, you negate the attack, and then you can KO one of your battle cards. If you do, your opponent ditches a card from hand. It's a hand control deck.
Why did he just show you a shocking death ball?
I don't know. Hand play, drop area. I did. I don't know what happened there. I think that might have been a misclick.
And then Joe just passes the turn again. So now what? Slug's going to charge, take a life, and then it's big for turn 4. I know he's not playing the normal Slug deck, right? So I don't know what his turn 4 is going to be.
As you can see, there's nothing for the Slug army here.
I really feel like they need to bring out a card that it's like KO a battle card with like 15 or 20k less power, whatever. And then if it's destroyed this way, negate its effects. So if it's got an effect where if this card is destroyed or removed from the field, it doesn't get it. I feel like one of those cards are quite needed in the game right now.
Oh, something that negates the effect when it's destroyed.
Yeah, when that card destroys a card, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a card like that is really needed because
you
there's
have
a lot of
cards like that usually warp the card. The problem is with the Broly, it's when it's removed from field.
Yeah,
even if it goes to your hand, you still get the effect.
So there's not many ways to actually counter this. I think the best way to counter this Broly deck is aggro.
Look at that.
So take
the
a
hand
card
control.
Out. So it is a card from hand. Yeah.
A super combo.
He discarded a super combo?
I mean, he's at 5 life. He kept himself at 5 life.
Yeah, but still, that super combo is mad.
Yes, it is. So now he's attacking into the 6-drop Broly, and that's the shocking death ball.
Again, I'm confused why he didn't take that.
And he
Oh,
took
he did. Wait, what?
no, he negated it with shocking death ball and he took the life.
Yeah, but he could have just saved the shocking death ball and took the life.
But the 6-drop Broly was attacked.
Oh,
So now Towa is attacking a 6-drop Broly again. Because he can't play the 8-drop right now because he doesn't have 2 cards to discard
why did
to play
he
8-drop.
two cards from main deck to hand? Oh, because he
Super combo.
used the super. Okay.
Yeah. That's Infernal Machine Super 17.
Oh, he's going hard for this. What's that? 20, 30?
That's 30, yeah. To 25 though.
Tap one. What?
8-drop. He couldn't do the 8-drop because he didn't have cards in hand to do that.
He would have if he didn't use the shocking death ball.
No, because he took the life for Shocking Death Ball. It's
No,
the same amount of cards in hand.
no, but that's what I mean. If the leader would have killed the Broly, he could have discarded the shocking death ball, the card that's left in his hand, and summoned
But
that
that's the
one,
thing.
right?
Look, he had 2 cards in hand. One of them was Shocking Death Ball. He took the life to pay for Shocking Death Ball, so the same amount of cards in hand. He had 2 cards.
Oh,
But he could awaken, draw a card, and then he would have enough to discard, so they could go through the.
yeah.
The other thing he could do, rather than combo with that, was discard a card and just KO the Toa.
Mm.
I'm surprised he doesn't try to KO the Android 13 here as well by discarding a card.
Nani?
He just let it die. He has one more card in hand, which he could easily discard, KO the Android 20, awaken his next turn. I think here comes that Joe didn't know his deck at all. Because he's making really peculiar plays here.
He didn't even awaken to draw two. It draws two this leader, right? Or does it draw one and tap one?
Broly draws and then taps. So I think if he did that, he could go into 8-drop.
Yeah.
I think Joe was not aggressive enough with his deck in this game.
So he plays the machine.
He wants to
Awaken.
get the full value of untap and draw.
That's so many Brolys in his energy. He's got one of
I
those
mean,
left now, right?
1-drop I don't have a problem with, 6-drop I do.
Yeah,
I
especially two
would
of
rather
them.
discard the 6-drop because then it's for the 3-drop uh, the 3-drop extra card that lets you. Oh, Sparking 7, KO 1 of your energy, and resurrect a Broly with cost 6 or less. There's an extra card like this. I guess you can still pay with the 6-drop Broly, KO it, and just play it that
I mean,
instant.
Joe has to clear that board right now, right?
I think he's attacking the leader.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
He
was
took the
attacking the
life.
leader.
Mm.
There's a Paragus, which he can't use to play another field because he already has one. I do like the fact that the Android 13 is being used there.
So you can only have one field at a time.
Yes, you can have one card with the keyword field on board at any one time. So if you had Broly Ring and the control mechanism, you can only keep one.
Okay, didn't know that.
I mean, usually you don't have decks that are running 2 different kinds of fields, right?
Yeah.
But no, you did know that. Planet Vegeta, when you play another one, you sack the previous one.
Yeah, but that's the same card. That's where I was confused. Like I was just thinking like Planet Vegeta and an M2 and things like that. But
No,
I
you
didn't know
can't.
you could only control one.
You can only control one field. It's the
Didn't know
same
that.
as the field spell card in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a 4-drop added to hand. Oh, there's going to be a bit of confusion here because Joe was not Joe was not fully aware of what he was doing. He thought that the Paragus can send only himself to search for the Broly, I think. because I have no other. I have no clue what was happening there. There's a lot of confusion here, and I think no one was fully sure what we want to do here. Because definitely the field can't send the Paragus, but Paragus can send field, which is actually an interesting thing. Because Paragus says that you can send one green card from your battle area. One card in your battle area, other than this card. So you send Paragus and the control mechanism to search for a Broly when you need it. I've actually done that as well. Because Paragus can also take any Broly from your drop area to hand, which is useful.
So I'm guessing right now Joe's reading his card to.
I think we're trying to get it sorted in here. There's going to be one more where Joe thinks that if control mechanism is sent from the field to graveyard, he draws a card just like that, which is not the case. It needs to be the control mechanism effect for him to draw a card. So he's going to draw a card here. And then I think between the two of them, they agreed that Joe is just going to discard a card from hand. Yeah, you can read here that place this card in its owner's drop area, choose one Broly BR, place it in its drop area, and draw one card. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion in here. It comes down that if you're playing with a new deck, you should carefully take every card you have in the deck and read it line by line.
Yeah.
We had a conversation today about how the Vegito works, because
Which one?
Max was convinced that the new Vegito lets you play a Vegito from your energy that costs more than your energy.
I don't know what the new Vegeta is.
Oh, it essentially pays to place a Vegito from energy and it replaces itself in the energy tapped.
Okay.
I mean, I'm essentially judging this match at the moment. Brohan wanted to say as well that he needs to draw, but that was not the case. I think no one exactly knew what happened in this situation.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, he just dropped a card. Although by the official rulings, he should reveal his hand and his opponent should put one card back into the deck. But Brohan was quite alright. Brohan is an American player, by the way, that joined us. It was quite late for him. And he was quite understanding that we're just getting the set 6, so we're not really used to it yet, as much as they are. Yeah, I wanted to say something about the ruling, but I didn't in the end. So here we see Android 13, being used properly. Pay 2 energy, your opponent drops a card. Pay 2 energy, your opponent drops a card. Use leader. You drop a card, your opponent drops a card. You don't need to put anything more on board in this situation.
Yeah, he's got a crit attacker.
Yeah.
Something to keep on buggering up his hand. Oh, I found all my dice.
He has 2 crit attackers, because Android 13 is a crit attacker and the Surprise Attack Frieza is a crit attacker. So he does have 2 crit attackers.
Which is always nice.
Yep. We see Cold Bloodlust being discarded.
Oh no.
See, I don't think I would use Lord Slug here.
No, I was talking to this with a friend the other day, and I don't feel like it's worth using this Lord Slug's leader ability until they're on 3 or less cards. Because then you're just it's not worth using your resources to lower theirs.
I mean, against this
rate.
leader, I don't think I would ever use Lord Slug effect.
Yeah, because he can just attack and
yeah, he
refill
just
it.
attacks and he gets all the cards back. If anything, I would do it to drop them to 2 cards in hand if I'm going to KO one of their Brolys, so they can't go into a higher chain.
Yeah, I agree.
But now he has 2 crit attackers, so I think this is going to be fairly swift. Oh, we have a negate. This time he paid for it. But I'm surprised that he decided to negate on the 15k, not on the 20k. 15k I think I would try to defend with a cheeky 5k combo. Because then you still draw more cards, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's attacking with the leader as well.
Might have that champer in hand.
No, I think it was mostly to get a draw. If he's going to give his opponent an additional card in hand, it just means that they need to get rid of more cards from hand if they want to draw more. But I would think that the favorite deck in this matchup would be the Burly, not the Slug.
Yeah, from the beginning we saw Joe was making quite unoptimal plays, as it were.
Yes, we see a hard casting of the 4-drop Burly.
Oof.
It's not too bad. If he's going to attack with the 4-drop
I
Broly,
mean, he has to go for the win, right now, otherwise
yeah.
he's
But
losing
I
if
mean,
he's
he
tapped
should
down.
use the effect right now. Drop a card, KO Android 13, which I don't think he's doing. So he's just going up to 20. Yeah, I think he should just drop a card. Maybe that one combo. I don't think I would do that. I'll just drop a card, KO Android 13, then use the leader to KO the 4-drop into the both 4-drops. Because he doesn't have 6-drops anymore. I don't think he does. No, that's the super combo. Just for a single strike, 30k. I don't understand this use of cards. He might be looking for another 6-drop, but he already has 2 in energy and 1 in the drop. Which looks pretty bad. And he's down at 1 life. Oh look, there is a 4-drop Shenron in this deck. Brohan's deck is really peculiar. I'm actually really curious about the... Oh, he's using the leader and he actually got the last 6-drop in hand. Wow. I'm still surprised he didn't try to go for the KO on the Android 13 and Frieza. I don't understand that. Maybe he was not fully aware of how the cards work, that it's not only going up the chain to get more attacks. Oh yeah, I'm also advertising here next tournament because we had few viewers, so I was trying to get the publicity. Come on, we want more players. There we go. I don't know why he decided to KO the surprise attack Frieza rather than the Android 13. What's your opinion on this?
I don't know. I'm just slightly confused because all that confusion that went on. Joe hasn't charged, and he went first.
I mean,
Just at the beginning,
he
I got a
had
bit.
what, like 2 cards in hand?
Yeah, I was just being a bit confused.
I mean, the problem is we're playing against Broly and he's at 4 energy. Something wrong there. I mean, that's game, right? Because he's now using Android 13 twice to discard 2 cards from hand. And then Joe is on 1 life, so Android 13 is just finishing the game. So that was game 1. We can see some interesting stuff in hand here.
Yeah, Joe weren't ever killing him.
Hmm?
Joe wasn't ever killing him.
I think he was not aggressive enough. I think that's what it came down to. As you can see that I'm trying to form my thoughts in proper English. There we go. We're waiting for the players to decide. So, what do you make out of the matchup so far? Putting aside the,
I feel like Broly should win it.
I think so as well, because Broly should be way more aggressive with this. I think it was the first time Joe tried to play the deck, and he might not be fully aware of what the deck does or how the deck plays. It's actually quite difficult to sequence the plays right with Broly.
Yeah, to get it in line basically.
No, it's also in what order you use certain effects that you have available to you. Like when do you use Paragus, when do you use Control Mechanism? It actually matters
Mm.
quite a lot.
Right, so we're into game 2.
Yes, they're still siding here.
Okay.
Oh no, they finished, I think. Yes,
Well,
they
I
finished
just
and they're getting ready to start the game. Both players have the live set up. Pardon me. So we should be going. The match should be going under the way. And we start by
oh,
charging an 8 drop.
oh.
Okay. What do we have here? Okay, so that's the usual start for Broly. Play 1 drop Broly and the turn. I'm actually playing a bit foolhardy version of Broly myself. I'm playing only 2 1-drop Brolys. And I actually did play once today where I ended up with 2 of them in my life. I was sad.
crit.
Yeah, 10k crit. Just take a life. No need to do anything else. Now it should be charge energy, play Paragus, and go to town. This is such a good hand at the moment. I'll assume he has another 8 drop in hand if he charged one. So his hand is set right now. Ideally, he would have a secret and another 1 drop KO in hand.
Oh,
Why did he attack with the leader?
oh no!
So see, this is the situation where you're
He had
against
like he
green,
had God in his he had God hand, right?
but he attacked with his leader. If anything, I would attack with 1 drop Broly.
So you just don't attack at all, surely.
No, because you're against green, you don't attack because there's 1 green open. You just go into Paragus effect on Broly. Add the 4 drop if you don't have it, or add whatever you need, a 4 drop or 6 drop, whatever you need, and then take 1 life and play the thing. I
No way.
think Joe didn't take his life. Yeah, then we have a reminder.
Is it mandatory?
If he's playing a 4 drop, he needs to take life. Because that's the effect of the 1 drop Broly. To advance the chain, you need to take a life, 1 or 2. So he took 1. But then he didn't attack. I don't understand what's happening here. But yeah, a lot of decks are playing the Shocking Death Ball right now, so you need to be double careful about what's happening. And he made a good choice, of course, to KO the Paragus rather than Broly. Because if he KO'd Broly, the Broly would just activate its effect on its own. That's why you should attack with the 1-drop Broly before you play the Paragus. Just to get additional damage in. Unless you don't have a 4-drop in hand, that is. Broly is such an interesting deck.
It's broken. Like, and it's really consistent.
I mean, your best opening hand is having a Paragus in hand. Like,
Yeah,
literally, that's all you need.
Paragus. Yeah, Paragus
Because
and
you
a one drop
search for the
Broly.
one... No, you search for the 1-drop.
Oh yeah, with the leader, yeah.
You need Paragus, 8-drop, and either 4 or 6-drop. And that's it. And in the meantime, you draw plenty of cards.
Especially when you awaken.
Oh, Chilai. So he can use Broly's effects against them. That's a smart one.
Yeah, make him discard a card, right?
Yeah. So he needs to discard 3 essentially to upgrade his chain. So he had a 6-drop in hand. He could, in his previous turn, he could awaken, KO his 4-drop and the Frieza and play a 6-drop from hand and pressure the advantage. He did none of that. I think he's playing too conservatively and he's not
Yeah.
using effects at all. Oh no, he used the effect now. I think it's the first time he used the effect. I made that mistake once today, forgetting that the Broly can activate during either player's turn. You can ditch a card to KO something.
Yeah.
There's another Paragus. Ooh, no targets. That's painful. I mean, he has only 3 life, so Does he only play 2 of them? Maybe? I've seen some people playing only like 1 or 2 of the control mechanisms. But it's the card that you play 4 of. So here, by accident, he duplicated the card. Ah. I do like the Slug deck, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it would work against how it would work against a player who knows exactly what plays to make. He added a 6-drop to hand again. Now ditching 2 cards. Oh, he had control mechanism in hand. Why did he ditch it? Okay, it's a 6-drop. John, you quiet. You're awfully quiet.
Yeah, I'm just. Wait, yeah, there you go. Okay. Just like
We have untap, draw.
draw. Now play cards. Attack. Oh, okay.
Okay.
You go for the freezer, surely. You go for the crit. Like, why are you gonna?
Because
He's just gonna awake.
he can use the leader effect to
Yeah.
KO the 6-drop and the freezer and then go into an 8-drop.
Oh, okay.
That's what you should be targeting to do. But I think you should also keep the control mechanism, because then you could play control mechanism, use its effect on the 6-drop, draw a card, and then go into 8-drop, have empty hand, attack with your leader.
And draw 6 cards.
Yes. Usually leader is the last one you attack with, unless you're going for the secret. What's happening?
What's he doing?
Oh, he's using
Bloodlust.
the effect.
Oh,
He's discarding a Bloodlust to KO the freezer. So he doesn't have an 8-drop in hand, I guess.
that was slightly confusing.
Hmm?
That was slightly confusing.
Hmm. And there we go. The best super
Look at the
combo in the game.
size of his hand.
Yes, and he's playing hand control as well.
It's like unlimited resources right now.
Look at that Kale.
He hasn't played it once.
No, he hasn't.
Well, you're not going to against this deck though. You're not going to, are you? To be
You're not
honest.
supposed to, but he
Yeah.
was getting up to 4 energy. I just remind you that last game ended on with him at 5 or 6 energy.
Hmm.
Now this Chilai, this is some interesting engine.
Is it some?
So this
What's
Chilai,
this Chile? I've never seen that card before.
pay 2 and play a green freezer's army with cost 2 or less from your deck. It's a starter deck one.
So it just gets Chile from your deck.
Or it gets Lemo, whatever.
Oh, Limo. Yeah.
That if you play it, if you control Chilai with cost 2 or less, I think, or cost 1, your opponent ditches a card from hand, and it's a 15k. Oh, and there is that. That's actually a side deck card against Broly.
Oh yeah, 'cause it just he kills it right for 1 energy, and then
Yeah.
he has to play another one if he has one.
So ideally he would ditch 2 cards from hand right now and play an 8-drop if he has one. Yeah, the father-son Kamehameha might see a comeback since the Mecha Frieza and Cell meta,
The good old days.
the set 2 days. Yeah, there we go. There's an 8 drop.
Is this where he just plays another Kamehameha?
And that's when he drops a secret.
Oof.
Joe is at 3 life though, so it wouldn't do much. But imagine then top decking a 1 drop, playing a 1 drop, going down to 1 life. Ah, dreams, dreams.
Nimbus? Oh, he's discarding it for the effect.
I don't think so. No, that was discarded. Yes, that was discarded for Slug's effect. Both players discard a card. I mean, I guess that Chile doesn't look too scary. Oh, he took the damage, so he's down to 2 life. Brohan still keeping himself at steady 4. And a lot of cards in hand.
That's the main point. He's got a crap ton of cards in hand.
Yeah. I don't think there was enough attacks happening in this game again.
Mm.
As I said, ordering of the attacks and playing cards and everything else is really important in Broly.
Yeah, your order of play needs to be pretty on point.
Yes, I lost so many times because I made the wrong play. But that's why I'm playing with it. To be able to go to the tournament then and just play and win, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm getting my deck on Tuesday finally. Draw a million cards. That's ridiculous.
Uh,
Uh,
it's literally a one leader counter to hand control.
I mean, yes. And it also has the most broken super combo. Draw 2 and warp 1. Another Paragus. But there's still no control mechanism in the deck. Because he already failed to search one. Come on, John, engage with me.
I'm trying to. I don't remember what most of these cards do. I'm just trying to follow the game.
You need to play more.
No target, so why did he play it?
Maybe he has a secret in hand?
Oh yeah, pop the thingy. Yeah.
Yeah, pops the 8 drop. Hopefully he attacks with the 8 drop
Is
first.
there any way to search for the secret?
The 1 drop Broly from set 1.
Ah.
Because the secret is a Broly, not Broly BR.
Ah.
Oh, he was trying to play a 1 drop Paragus, but on this side of the leader you can only control 2 battle cards at once.
Yeah. So not being too horrible to Joe, but I don't think he revised his.
I don't think he tested at all. I don't think he was fully aware. He came to me after the game asking for some advice. Not much I could give him because that was yesterday. Today I would be able to give him way more advice because I spent the whole day playing with this deck
Mm.
and adjusting it a bit to my own playstyle.
Well, were we still on the he summoned the Paragus? You're gonna
I mean,
KO your
he's
field, no
still summoned the
other.
Paragus.
Search for Broly from deck that
Uh,
costs
so
6 or
yes, uh, but I think Joe is missing the fact that you need to KO Paragus and one other card, which I think I'm also trying to type. Yeah, it's Paragus. Choose this card and one card in your battle area and place them. You can't choose the same card twice in this case.
I'm literally just googling some of the cards so I can actually read them.
Oh, if you asked me, I would tell you.
That's easy. You can cast and I can quickly
That's fine.
just look. Yeah. Right. I've got one in hand. You can I'll play.
Play.
Then no problem. The set just came out for you guys.
Yeah. It's majority of the shops are only getting it tomorrow, or at the day after tomorrow actually. Those are pre-release weekends now. I think this is going to be quite nice turn for Brohan. How's my phone?
So we're still on the he summoned Paragus.
No, it was already passed to Brohan. Brohan
Right,
charged.
okay. Because nothing's changed. Oh yes, okay.
Nothing changed. For whatever reason, 8 drop didn't attack,
Yeah.
which I don't understand here. You would try to push for damage, right?
Hmm.
So now we have Chilei's effect. Pay to play a 2 drop from deck. There we go.
Haven't you got to play it? Then I respond.
Yeah, and here we have a situation. I think Joe never played with a yellow deck, so he doesn't know how the Cold Bloodlust works. Yes, exactly as Brohan is explaining here. If he doesn't Bloodlust now, he gets the when you play effect. So I know exactly what card is going to be played, so I want to rack your brains around this. He's going to play a 2-drop 15k that when it's played, your opponent discards a card from hand. Would you Bloodlust that?
No. I'll just discard the Cold Bloodlust.
Exactly. Why would you waste an energy on that,
I
right?
mean, do I get to pick it or does he randomly pick it?
No, you get to pick it.
Oh yeah, then I'll just discard the
Yeah,
Bloodlust.
exactly.
Or if
So,
there's something else useless in your hand.
yeah. Probably doesn't really mind that much, because he draws a lot. There is the Limo I was talking about. When you place the card, if there is a Chile BR in your battle area, your opponent chooses one card in hand and places it in the drop area. So That's the thing. He's playing Planet Vegeta. I don't think that's a good play. As as it generally, I don't think it's good to have Planet Vegeta in the Broly
No,
deck.
because your leader searches all the small stuff, and the sheer amount you draw, you're going to get what you want.
Yeah, if you don't get the 4-drop, but you get the Paragus, you just use Paragus KO the 1-drop, and then search for the 4-drop, and then use the 1-drop take a life and play the 4-drop, and you're set. The Paragus is the most important. Oh, he's trying to Bloodlust here for the new Limo, because the second Limo is being played. So without using a card from hand, he played 2 threats and got rid of 2 cards from hand. And those threats are 15k, which means they hit leader. So now we have a situation with the Bloodlust, understanding that there is a second window. When you see the card, it's already too late. So he's taking the Bloodlust back and discarding a Paragus. Because why not? I mean, why not?
Well, I mean, Thingy's going to go for game this turn, so you want to keep all the combo power in your hand. That's why you discard
I'm
the card with
surprised.
left.
Yes, I'm surprised he didn't discard the Bloodlust. Oh, then he used the leader, and that's the last control mechanism, I think. Or a third one. I don't know how many he's playing.
Like, what's he hoping to bloodlust that's going to?
I'm. I mean, he can still use the Bloodlust as a fuel for the um, Broly to KO the Limo. He took the damage though, so that's GG,
He's
well
just going to
played.
get out. He's going to get out combo now, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
This is where everything just comes down.
I mean, he attacked with Limo, so.
Okay.
Oh, he negates with Master Roshi. So see, he has a negate in hand, so I don't understand this. Why would he negate an attack by a battle card which he can KO with Broly and not keep the negate for the attack with leader, so he would survive the turn? I think Joe might not be aware that you can use Broly during your opponent's turn.
Yeah, it says activate battle, right?
Yes, it's activate battle. It doesn't say during your turn or anything like that. It just says pitch a card, KO a card. I might be wrong. There might be another effect on the card.
Oh, I saw so much
Yeah,
combo.
that's the whole hand.
25, 35, 45, 55, 65.
Oh, sorry, the 8-drop KO something ignoring barrier. That's the upgrade on the ability. Yeah, that's not happening. Well, Brohan won, fair and square. I think it comes down to reading your cards carefully.
Yeah,
It doesn't help that we have not had the set 6. I think in this situation I would just try to play with a deck I know. So something with a set 5.
yeah, something you're more comfortable with.
Yes, like the yellow Broly, for example.
Mm.
Well, I still think that the Slug deck was interesting.
Mm.
Um,
But
it
I
that
do feel like with more practice, I do think Joe would have won that matchup.
Yes, I think Joe had really good hands in a much better hand than Brohan could deal with on a regular basis. I think Joe had a really good matchup there. It's a shame, but I think it does show that you need a lot of practice.
Mm.
Still a good game. Congratulations to both of the players, and congratulations to Brohan for winning his box. John, anything else you want to say?
I was just quickly looking at some of the Broly cards, but yeah, well done for the Slug build, winning.
Yeah, it's interesting
And
deck, definitely.
unfortunate Joe.
Yeah. Well, next time, Joe. Joe is already signed up for the next tournament.
Ah, good lad.
He's going to be trying his best. Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Also, check out our other videos.